Hey, hello. Today I'm going to do a plan with me video for February since the next Wednesday is pretty close to February. And I am going with a Valentine's theme. Here you can see me scraping off some charcoal, I think it is, colored charcoal, but it was like really light. So later on I will do something else. I kept it pretty simple in the weeklies and I started my monthly with a habit tracker, and here you will see me do some roses. As I am erasing some from the February word, I am starting on my habit tracker for just this month and a mini calendar on the left side. I didn't really fill in what I wanted to do, but it's probably gonna be swim, 5k steps, 10k steps. I put some decoration as some photos. Like if I actually get photos, I will try to put them in there, but I could also draw something in there for for decoration. And here I tried again with the chalky thing stuff. So here's my finance tracker. I keep it really simple. I always do it this way. On the left, I write what I always get in every month, and on the right, what always goes out. So let's say subscriptions or a fund that I always get. I just quitted my school, so I don't get a lot of money from anything yet. So now instead of budget, it's what I still have to pay. Um, and on the the little right corner is for my company. It's just drawing, but I never really do something. Under there is my commissions with things that I have to think of. And this is my doodle a day, since I'm gonna try to doodle every day for the next month. And here I accidentally put the wrong line. I felt so bad of it. My commissions, I also knows when the commission has been done and how far I am in the progress, since um, I have a structured way how I make my commissions. Here I'm drawing some strawberries covered with chocolate. I think that's pretty, it's a food that would be eaten a lot during Valentine. I never really went on a Valentine's date. Kind of sad. Um, but I am using some watercolor pencils, if I'm saying it right, crayons. Um, if you draw it in, you go over it with water, and then you get the effects that you're actually watercoloring it. And for the strawberries, it was pretty nice to see. Well, I see these strawberries weren't done with that yet, but the cakes have been. They turned out a little bit less nice than I was hoping for and was aiming for. Um, Sketching is always easier than also doing the color. I'm doing some little doodly things in the left open areas, so what isn't defined as a box, with a little strawberry, with a bow and arrow for Cupido or Cupid, and two of those little hearts that uh you used to be able to buy. They don't really sell them here anymore. I think they got into stock again, but they were so good. My dad and I we could eat like a whole sack if we wanted to. Now testing some colors, and I was like, I want a drop shadow on the boxes on the front page. So I finally decided to do something better than a chalk, doing it with their colored pencils. But um, right now, as I'm looking back, it didn't fully work. And I also did a drop down, haha, the drop shadow with pink on the doodle a day. And with that, my monthly stuff has been done, and we will go to the weekly. The weekly I kept way too simple. In the first page, you see that I actually put effort, and then you keep seeing less and less. So I went with a Polaroid task list here, and a little Polaroid at the bottom. Oh god, the light has changed. So now I'm doing the weekly. I'm keeping it vertical because I'll show you later in another video how I used to do my dailies. Um, I kept it vertical with a line of the time and then just coloring in the time and then writing really small what it is that I'm doing then. That keeps it pretty easy. What I'm trying to track is my sleep because usually it's supposed to be one of the wrong things, and since I am still young, I'm supposed to sleep more than older people, so at least 8 hours a day, but I noticed that I'm not really sleeping that much. I've put another cake on this one um, with a little whipped cream on it. See it as a strawberry cheesecake. Well, we have them like in a way softer consistency. We call them kwartaart. Um, Less cheesy, more like yogurt, and another strawberry. I'm also wanting to do one thing of what I'm graduate for. Graduation. No, it's not graduation, right? I don't know. But I put Polaroid on the right top for my tasks. I am going to put my tasks on one place for what I have to do and then see when I can get it done. Like if I have time blocked in or if it's low intensity, I don't have to put so much effort in it, so I can just try it. But hey, I'm trying weeklies again. I haven't done it in really long, so let's root for it. And yet another weekly. It's a little bit lower, like more centered on the page. This is a really random really random um, task list. I was thinking, well, what worked for this as well was like a little message box that you're messaging with someone and all the messages are your tasks instead of this and then XOXO your secret Valentine. Here I decided also track my hydration since I do not drink a lot. I used to drink a lot, but yeah, one day you drink everything and the other day you forget. Mostly like that. And you can see in my left hand, the the fine liner is bleeding. Oops, I wasn't really thinking of that, even though it tried out. put some papers underneath it to flip the page again, and up to my next weekly. I was actually hoping to do more for this spread. As you can see, I have the sides blocked off from the center. I wanted to do like a little bit drawing or doodling in there. Well, maybe I will still do it, like doodle something in there, but we will see. I put the line on the wrong dots. Wrong me. I really have to find really cheap, good markers and stuff because it's not doing what I actually want. Like, I want a thick, broad one, but those just bleed through the paper. The ones that I bought from a store here called Action, and they bleed through every paper. And though they're really pretty colors, but it even bleeds through the only sort of bullet journal we can get in the bookstore here. Also, the top is missing something from my experience. So here, you guessed it right, we have some roses again. Gosh, they take time, but actually the outcome is pretty. I like the look, and I was actually like thinking like, wow, I can draw roses. Roses are actually pretty simple. You draw a little bit of spiral that goes a little bit thicker. So you create the first leaf that's sticking out a little, and then you keep making little bit of petals, like sort of squares with rounded corners, and then play a little bit with it around the spiral, and you keep going spiraling with those um, little rectangles until you think it's big enough. That's what I've done here. I really don't know why I wasn't doing anything. I think I was filling my YouTube playlist because in the meanwhile I keep something on the background because I can't draw with nothing on the background and I can't watch anything with not doing anything with my hands. Pretty strange. Also, I think my hands even tried to cramp on me whilst I was drawing the flowers. And here I'm trying to imitate like really old paper that's already yeah, that is decomposing on the sides. I do not have an ending on the top because it's just fading in the roses for my task list. And that's mostly it for this weekly. That's special about it. So the lines again. Whoa. That's just everything for the weekly. With a little box on the bottom for things that I'm grateful for. Yes, grateful, but why is it gratitude? I think I found the word finally. And my last weekly, if I'm right. Yes, it's my last weekly. I found out that the vertical version, like without the gratitude, can actually fit on one page. Um, so I can technically do two weeklies in one spread, which is pretty nice. I am now putting my sleep there with the start and the ending time. Um, because the best thing for the body is to sleep at the same time every day and wake up around the same time every day. So not sleep out way too long in the weekends, for example. If you always wake up at 6, not sleep out till 11. Um, it got way less what I hoped for. I hope I will still go and doodle something because the white, yeah, how do you call it? The little bit of white pieces stick out too much. And now a little flip through of my thing. Well, I hope you got some inspiration for yourself, and I wish you all a great February. Bye bye, guys.